Hello, welcome to the Paradise Broadcasting Report. We'll get straight into it today because this is one of the more, for lack of a better word, psychotic stories that I've uncovered regarding Indonesian security forces in Papua. It's a story that a few years ago probably wouldn't have been reported because people wouldn't have believed it, because it's just so kind of abstractly cruel what has happened. A few days ago, pictures emerged of a severely mangled and kind of rotting corpse and a injured man from the Puncak region in Papua. It was reported that these men were victims of an aerial bombardment. I'm going to show you some of these pictures. I might censor them, I might not, but I think it's important that you get kind of an idea of what it looks like, what this violence looks like. So I'll put them up. So these two men are very, very young. The one that died was 18 years old. His name was Darius Kagoya. The one that's still alive, his name is Jemmy Alom. He's 21. But yeah, it was originally reported that they were hit by a bomb or some sort of rocket. Going off these photos, I arranged an interview with the local West Papua National Liberation Army commander, Numbuk Telengan. This interview reveals that the two men were victims of a much more sinister plot by Indonesia.
Terus itu kasih orang Intel Indonesia mengatakan bahwa peluru dia mau jual, terus orang itu dia bernama Billy, tapi orang NTT, terus dia mau jual, padahal dia mau bunuh saya dengan anggotanya. Terus peluru dia jual, kita kasih uang 20 juta. Terus pelurunya kasih 30 butir begitu. Jadi terus pistol ini dia kasih masuk ke dalam.
So what Numbuk is saying, bearing in mind there are a few connection issues, is that he sent his boys from the Gome district down to the provincial capital of Ilaga to complete a weapons deal with a man from the Indonesian military. This is primarily how the TPN, the West Papua National Liberation Army, get their weapons. They buy it off Indonesian military who are ironically all over the island and sent there basically to tackle the TPN, and it leads to, I guess, just more violence because they bring in more weapons that then get sold or more people get killed. But this is how they get their weapons. They buy them off elements of the Indonesian military. So Numbuk has sent his boys to Ilaga to complete a deal with an Indonesian soldier who's going by the name of Billy. Now, Numbuk is saying that they believe they could trust Billy because he was from West Timor, which is kind of a Melanesian-esque kind of culture, and he's not Javanese, and usually if there's going to be something like an ambush or something, it's going to be a Javanese soldier. So they thought, oh, he's kind of... He looks sympathetic to the cause, right? So they apparently complete a deal with Billy to purchase a pistol, 30 bullets, and it's to be packed. This gun and these bullets are to be packed in this cardboard carton of foodstuffs like 2-minute noodles. So they complete this deal. They purchase this pistol for, I think it was 20 million rupiah, which is around 2,000 Australian dollars. So they got the carton, which supposedly has the pistol and bullets hidden amongst the 2-minute noodles and the other foodstuffs.
Saya pernah adik laki-laki, dia pernah nama Deris, terus temanya saya kasih mereka suruh ambil itu pistol, bahwa saya pikir betul pistol, padahal itu bungkusakan dengan rocker ke dalam, seperti bungkus spermi begitu.
Yes, for by 30 ammunition, 30 bullet. So then two boys took this thing out from Ilaga town to Kome district. Mm-hmm. And then they think this really bullet, and they open up that the box set with carton box. And they think, yes, this truly true bullet. When they open up this box, and then suddenly bomb blow and kill two. One and then one injury. And they name already that we already sent people update news.
So Darius and Jemmy transport the box of cargo that they bought from the spy in Alaga back to near their village. Along the way, they apparently open it near their village and distribute some of the noodles to kids around. But unfortunately for Deris, he finds a biscuit tin in there. This is where it gets really sinister. He goes down, I guess, near the river and a bit away, a few meters away from Jemmy, and Deris opens the biscuit tin. And the biscuit tin was an IED that was triggered apparently by a piece of sticky tape on top of the tin, and it instantly explodes, instantly killing Deris and injuring Jemmy. Which is just, it's just pretty unbelievable to be hiding bombs in food.
Dua orang ini korban, bukan dari udara, tapi dari tangan mereka. Jadi seperti selama ini mereka cari saya, mau bunuh saya dengan teman-teman.
So this is obviously quite a departure from the airstrike or just aerial bombing story that has been reported by the media as the cause of Deris's death. So I asked Numbuk if he could send me pictures of the bomb, and I got these pictures back, which, as you can see, they've got roofing nails in there, tinny shrapnel, the remnants of what is obviously not a rocket, but an improvised explosive device. You know, the type of thing you'd see ISIS use, you know? I also asked Numbuk what the tin looked like, and apparently it was this Kongguan brand of biscuits, a common Indonesian brand. I then asked Numbuk if he could arrange for Jemmy, who witnessed the bombing and was a victim of it, you know, if he could do an interview. Yet apparently he's too injured to walk up to the mountain where there's reception. So Jemmy instead filmed a video explaining what happened, and then Numbuk walked it up the mountain and sent it to me. So this is a first-person account, the first time you'll hear from an eyewitness what actually happened.
Pagi kita ketemu, abang pilih orang MTT, dia suruh ambil bom, bungkus pakai karton supermi, suruh buka ini karton, kita buka karton supermi dengan biskuit, kita kasih anak-anak kecil yang kotak itu kita, dalam isi itu kita tidak tahu. Kita bawa ke sana pelaban warna hitam dan pelaban warna segitiga ini di kotak itu, kotak ini biskuit dapat kotak barang itu isi di situ, pelaban warna hitam kita bawa sampai di Strigome, tinggal kali sebelah, sampai dari situ kita buka itu di dalam karton supermi itu. Ada supermi, ada biskuit, ada kotak kaleng di dalam itu kita tidak tahu. Baru supermi dengan biskuit itu kita kasih anak-anak kecil sampai kita bawa kotak itu ke sana kali sebelah, bawa sampai kampung Upaka. Dari situ kita singkai teras itu kita buka, adik dia buka, saya makan pinang, saya tidak lihat. Langsung bom itu kita tidak lihat dalam itu siapa, kita tidak tahu. Barang itu juga dia terlalu berat karena kita bawa sampai itu tangan juga sakit, sampai adik bilang ini buka sudah kita bawa dalam isinya apa kita tidak tahu. Jadi kita bawa isi itu kita lihat baru adik itu dia buka, saya biar dia mau makan pinang, baru barang itu kita tidak tahu dia mulai pijar langsung meledak sampai terjadi. Kemarin kita kena bom, saya kena luka-luka dan adik saya lukanya ada bungkus dan saya jalan saya ini terawat yang adiknya langsung tewas langsung.
This is the type of behavior you'd expect to see from ISIS, Al-Qaeda, or maybe like the IDF, because they did something similar with the Hezbollah beepers. But it's something really like smallpox-laden blankets about sending bombs and foodstuffs that were handed to children around. Like this could have killed any number of people. It killed a courier, right? It killed a guy who was 18 years old, you know, who for all intents and purposes probably wasn't a combatant from what I've heard. He just moved stuff because it's a tribal society, people cooperate. This is state terrorism, right? This is the Indonesian government sending to indigenous people, their own citizens, secret, like bombs hidden in food in an area that is undergoing a famine because they're already aerially bombing the people's subsistence gardens there. So you don't have any food now because you've been bombed by Indonesia because they're looking for separatists. And now when there's food coming in, oh, good luck, it's going to be a biscuit tin with a bunch of nails and shrapnel in it that could kill children. Like it's just any country that's doing this, loses its moral authority to have anything to do with the citizens that it's doing this to. It's just sickening. I've got another video though. There's more in case there's any more questions. I'll play this one. This also came back.
Ini yang kena bom bulan 5 tanggal 6 hari Selasa 2025. Kemarin terjadi itu ada ini dia tempat bukanya ada ini kita masih mencari ini dia punya bom atau paku L atau apa ini kami belum tahu tapi ada ini terus dia kena kena bom paku itu ada ini bungkus dengan bom racun. Makanya dia buka di sini terus dia langsung kena teman adik laki-laki itu kena ini. Ada ini dia bungkusakan itu ada ini buktinya. Ada ini dia pakai itu terus dia adik-adik kena langsung yang satu meninggal terus yang satu masih hidup itu dia kena kaki kena L ini paku-paku ini yang kena. Ini ada ini, kita masih mencari tempatnya ada ini. Terus dia dari sini buka langsung kena, dia langsung masuk di dalam air sini. Dia kena tidak bergerak langsung ke sini. Jadi teman itu langsung meninggal di kali ini, kali kecil ini, di situ. Terus dia bukanya tempat ini, di sini. Terus yang dia kenanya ada paku-paku itu ada ini dia punya bungkusakan itu ada ini terus dia bungkusakan dengan racun terus dia meledak itu ini semua kasih masuk baru dia meledak itu pakai apa orang NTT juga mungkin cari ikan baru biasa buang-buang itu kah atau tidak tahu ini paku-paku banyak ini ada ini paku biasa juga ada. Ini dia punya yang korban tuh dia punya HP langsung meledak terus rusak ini masih tempat ini. Terima kasih.
If there's any question that was an IED, I think that question's now been answered thoroughly. Yes. I've also shown pictures of the shrapnel in these videos and pictures of the corpses to a ballistics expert who says that this is just a hypothesis, so it's not confirmed. It's based on the very limited amount of photos we've got. That of course it was an IED, but because of the scale of destruction of Deris's body, it was an IED that wasn't made haphazardly. It wasn't so improvised, right? It was someone who had access to most likely other high explosive bombs, which again links to Indonesian military. Which of course, who else is it going to be? Is it going to be either Indonesian military or some sort of militia, which would be even more concerning because that's what we saw in Timor before a lot of violence. I don't know, just someone make some inquiries. I know I got spooks and government people that watch this. Come on DFAT, come on ASIO, you guys can make some briefs and put in some questions because it's pretty concerning you're getting smallpox blanket type stuff happening a few kilometers from Australia.